ShinRobjira.
Today we're going to be talking about the Bandai movie monster series Gamera 2023 from the upcoming Netflix series Gamera Rebirth. Yeah, first let's tag. My tag came all man, it makes me really sad. Anyway, we got an image of Gamera's eyeball over here, Bandai Movie Monster Series Kadokawa Gamera 2023. Flip it over to the back and we got this image right here. Open the tag up to the best of our abilities and there's all the stuff on the inside. Go to military school. It'll really straighten you out. That's what my dad said about me. God, I still hate that. Anyway, Gamera. He's looking a little depressed. Probably because people keep comparing him to inferior other kaiju monster just because he's got a little bit of the same armor. Gamera better. Godzilla shit. Anyhoodles, let's take a closer look at this guy. Sweet Jesus of Nazareth. Just look at all of that detail. I'm actually quite amazed. Like, this guy lacks paint, that much is certain. But when it comes to detail, he doesn't lack at all, really. I mean, just look at these tree trunk looking friggin' legs, bro. Goddamn Gamera's thick in the trunk. Just look at that. I mean, you know, we turn him to this side and everything. Woo! Oh my god. This man be making Nicki Minaj look like a solid 2, and that's not the case. Just some otherworldly looking thickness going on here, and this is probably my favorite part of the figure, just like right here. Gotta bring this up a little bit because this guy's kind of looking down. Look at that! Ah, I love the detail. I love the metallic blue on there, and I love this metallic blue so much that I wish there was a lot more of it. Yes, unfortunately, this is about as much as we're gonna get on his stomach. He's got some on his neck over here, as you can see, and he's got the eyes, but let's not move ahead of ourselves here. This is cool. I would like to see a little bit more of this coming out of Gamera figures, or specifically Rebirth of Gamera figures. And I know we're gonna get a lot of metallic on that of Jayker and Gauss. See, I said it. Oh, it's just looking so nice that I wish there was more. Bro is so thick in the neck. He's got a Corey Taylor from Slipknot neck. Oh dear. Man's got a bit of the wonkai going on here. I do love the metallic paint on the eyes, even though this one's a little on the messy side. I like it quite a bit. Helps him pop a little bit more, you know? It's just directly from the front. A little wonky. Oh, and looking down, you can barely even see those pupils, so it kind of works out, I guess. These teeth definitely could have been painted up a little bit better. Looking pretty decent from the front, though. Yeah. This side definitely fared a lot better. Oh, yeah. Gamera's tusks are going to be the same color, and they were done up all right. And then the inside of Gamera's mouth over here is going to be somewhat of a raspberry thick yogurt looking color. Oh, and since I absolutely skipped it, here's the metallic paint on the bottom side of Gamera's throat over here. Very, very nice. Really, that's hilarious. Want to see every crevice of this figure just outlined in this metallic paint. That would be awesome. Not too much detail going on the underside of Gamera over here. Nothing on bottom of foot. Got this on the bottom of other foot. Now let's do some exploratory reviewing over here in between Gamera's legs, and a lot of detail. Loving the armor-plated look going on here. Just very thick and strong looking legs Gamera's got. And I mean, he's kind of gonna need it. For the first time in his career, he's gonna be fighting 5 monsters back to back, all in the same title. I do be liking how his claws look. They're a little on the messy side, but the spackle on the fingers kind of just works. I'd say the same for the other side as well. No, they will not be painted on the undersides, and the undersides of Gamera's hand and wrist over here are not going to be like fully detailed. There's going to be some wrinkles in there, but that's pretty much it. Same thing for Gamera's toes, only painted on the top side, but they're looking rather nice. Simple. Easy to digest. Maybe a little on the heavy-handed side, but I'm not complaining. And now, taking a look at Gamera's tail. Look at this thing. My god. Gamera himself absolutely got a makeover, but this tail is wicked looking. Kinda looks like an H.R. Giger cannoli over here. Damn, Gamera played Scorn, and it's obvious. Now, Gamera's shell over here might be rather lacking in terms of paint, except for right there, but I am a very big fan of how Gamera's shell looks right here. This is, it's massive, it's pointy, it's nice and layered. All of this looks like separate pieces to a shell. Looks cool. I like it. Gonna have some nice details on this shell over here. Nothing crazy, but enough to get you by. Now, I might be wrong here, but I don't think there is any differing paint on the back of the shell. It looks mostly the same as the rest of the figure does. Oh yeah, it would have been nice to see some different colorations going on with the shell. But yeah, for the most part, I say, serviceable, sure. This is very much a figure you nabbed for the sheer girth of him and the detail itself. I showed you Turtle Dong, please respond. I'm feeling a very cool, solid star in terms of the details. Paint-wise, I mean, it's what we saw in the promo art, and I do enjoy what is here, but I think I'm going to settle on a half a star in terms of the paint, because I feel like he could have used just a little more of something. I'll probably say this a million times throughout the video. Just because he's got a half a star doesn't mean I don't like him. It's just, you know, in comparison to the other figures this guy was revealed with, Gamera's weaker than those ones, for sure. But look at this. Look at the sheer heft and the thickness of this figure. He gets a solid star for the thickness, for sure, though. And now a random cutaway. Before I move over into Articulation, I just wanted to showcase two of my favorite repaints that I've seen floating about on Twitter. This one comes from ShinRobjira, while this one comes from Goji Rider K. ShinRobjira went for a more screen-accurate anime model look for Gamera, while Goji Rider K did more of a classical look for Gamera. But seriously, if you're ever looking for inspiration when you're doing your own custom paint jobs, these two are the people to follow. They post some amazing work, and yeah, this is my little shout out for them. Please be respectful. Don't harass them. Just like, retweet, send them some love, because, oh my god, these guys. Ugh. Now let's move on over into Articulation. You can swivel Gamera's arms all the way around, like so. My god, I've made Gamera Italian. And you can kind of lean your phone on his hands and have Gamera hold your phone up, and he'll watch some content with you. Hey, content, subscribe. Gamera be looking like he's lecturing little Gamera about his bad grades. I buy you the Trapper Keeper and you still get a D in maths?
Oh, Dad, I'm sorry. I just kind of suck at math. It's hard for me.
It's hard for me to accept that you're my son! Not gonna lie. Little bit of projection there. Now we gotta check the ball joints at his legs. Just look at all these lovely ball joints in the legs. And the HR Giger cannoli tail over here will be able to move all the way around. Just about what I was expecting when it came to Articulation. I mean, from the promo shots alone, it really did look like it would just be the arms. I'm happy the tail at least moves. But yeah, after getting a closer look at this thing's promo shots, yeah, expecting any kind of movement in the legs was a bit silly. But anyway, size comparison time. Mini 01, Medium 91, Gigantic 2016. Gamera isn't exactly about the height. It's more so the length and width of this guy that's going to be destroying shelf space. So if you've got a spot ready for this guy, definitely clear it up as much as you can, because damn, is this guy thick. I still mostly feel the same about this figure as I did when I first saw the promo shots of him. I'm not exactly wowed, but I'm not exactly upset with it. I do feel he could have used just a little bit more fun to him. You know, I've seen a lot of people saying that the figure overall looks kind of bland, and I do have to agree he is missing some color to him. Although looking at the anime model, you can really tell. But no, this guy definitely needed a little bit more color, and it's weird that I'm saying that about a Bandai Movie Monster Series Gamera figure at this point. And again, I feel Gauss and Jayker absolutely outshine this guy 1-to-1, and we don't even have those figures yet. We just got the promos. So I'm hoping at some point Bandai does like a powered up paint variant of Gamera, just with more splashes of color and such, a little bit closer to what we're used to when it comes to the Bandai Gamera stuff. But even if we don't, I'm okay with it. Worst comes to worst, I'll just get the SH Monster Arts version. Or not. Serviceable. That's the best way I can describe this. Serviceable in terms of paint. Absolutely amazing in terms of his just presence and detail and all that. I think this is a solid recommend. I mean, what you see is really what you get, and getting this guy in hand did absolutely improve my opinions on him. It's just, you know, for the most part, just a little bit more. Just wee bit more. If this guy does anything, it's really get me hyped up for Gamera Rebirth, the Netflix anime, of course. But it also gets me a little more hyped up for the figures overall, because if Gamera is this thick, if Gamera is this bulbous piece of vinyl, I can only imagine how Jayker and Gauss are going to look in their vinyl formats in hand. Like I cut a coconut in half and it grew a body. Anyway, I've been ShinRobjira. I do so hope you all enjoyed this review. When next we meet, which will likely be on Friday, I'll be unboxing something for all y'all. Until then, hope you have a lovely day, afternoon, and night, whatever you're doing today. And, yeah, maybe next week we can get back to Necathon. Peace.